Hello students, welcome to this 13th lecture of the kinetic theory of gases and the radiation. And till now we have just discussed about the entire chapter. Then we have seen few problems related to this chapter, and the problems we are learning the problems based on this chapter. And if you have any queries, then you can visit my videos study circle. Now students, we will be learning the next few problems related to this chapter. So now students, the next problem we are going to see is popping on your screen. We will read the problem. Calculate the energy radiated in 1 minute by the black body of surface area 200 centimeter square at 127 degrees Celsius. And the values of sigma, that is Stefan-Boltzmann constant, they have given 5.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8 joule per meter raised to minus 2, second raised to 1, and the Kelvin raised to minus 4. So these are the value they have given. Now simply we will just write first of all the given terms one by one. So given the area, they have given the 200 centimeter square. So this centimeter square we will be converting into the meter square. Then simply you have to just multiply it with the minus 4 power, 10 to the power of minus 4 power. Then you will get 200 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square. So this is the value of area you will get in the meter square. Now the temperature will be 127 degrees Celsius, and if we have to convert it into the Kelvin, then simply you have to just add the 273 degrees, then it will be converted into the Kelvin. So 127 plus 273 Kelvin is equal to 400 Kelvin. And the time for which they have given the 1 minute means the 60 seconds. Now simply we have the formula that the energy radiated is given by Q is equal to sigma into T raised to 4. Now student, first of all we just need to understand the terms. The Q means the radiated energy radiated is given by Q, and the sigma is our Stefan-Boltzmann constant. A is the surface area of the radiated surface. Small t is the time for which the energy has been radiated, and the capital T is the absolute temperature of that particular black body. Now students, this is the formula we have to use. Q is equal to sigma into A into small t into capital T raised to 4. So simply we will just put the value. So the sigma having the value of 5.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Then we will put the value of A, that is surface area. So it will be in the meter square. It will be 200 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into the T, that is small t, the time for which the black body has been radiating the energy. It is 60 seconds. So they have given in the minute. So we will be just converting into the second. So it will be 60 seconds into the value of absolute temperature, capital T. It's a fourth power. So T raised to 4, the T they have given in the degrees Celsius, that is 127 degrees Celsius. So again we have just converted it into the Kelvin, and that's why we have just added the 273 degrees, and it has been converted into the Kelvin, which is the value is 400 Kelvin, and it's a fourth power. So simply we have just put the values, and then you can make the calculations. That is 5.7 into 1.2 into 256. So the final value of energy radiated is 1751.04 joule. So this is the value of energy radiated we have calculated. So students, if you have any problem regarding the calculations, then I will tell you one trick. The powers, you can see the powers they have given. In the first term, the power they have given 10 raised to minus 8. In the second term, they have given the power 10 raised to minus 4. And in the last term, for the absolute temperature, they have given power 400 raised to 4. So simply you have to make the simple calculation. Then you have to add them up. Means you have to add them with the rules of that summation. Means the minus 4 and that plus 4 power will be get cancelled automatically, and the minus 8 will be only remaining. So the numbers you have to just calculate, you have to just make their multiplication, and then you have to just matter that minus 8 power, then you can just give to that particular answer. Then this will be the very simplest calculation for the problem. Now student, we will see the next example, but before that we will see this example. We will just revise this one, so then all of you student will be understand very easily. So first of all, we will read the problem. Calculate the energy radiated in 1 minute by the black body of a surface area 200 centimeter square at 127 degrees Celsius, where the Stefan-Boltzmann constant sigma is given 5.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8 joule meter raised to minus 2, second raised to minus 1, and the Kelvin raised to minus 4. So first of all, we are just writing the given terms. So the area is equal to 200 centimeter square. So if you have to just convert it into the meter square, then you have to multiply with the minus 10th power of 4, means 200 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter square. And the absolute temperature they have given into the degree Celsius, which is 127 degrees Celsius. And if you have to convert it into the Kelvin, then simply add the 273 degrees Celsius, then it will be converted into the Kelvin. Then 127 plus 273 is equal to 400 Kelvin. So the time for which the black body is emitting the radiating the energy, it is t is equal to 1 minute. So we will be just converting it into the second, so it will be 60 seconds. So the formula for the energy radiated is given by the Q is equal to sigma into A into small t into capital T raised to 4. So the simply you have to just keep the value over there, put the values 5.7 into 10 to the power of minus 8 into 200 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into 60 into 400 raised to 4. So simply you have to just make the addition and subtraction of the powers that we have provided into this equation. So we will just make the calculation. So the final answer that the heat radiated, that is Q, will be 1751.04 joule. So this is the final answer. So now students, we will see the next problem. So students, this is the problem they have given. A 60 watt filament lamp loses all its energy by radiation from its surface. The emissivity of a surface is 0.5. The area of surface is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meter square. Find the temperature of filament. Means we have to find out the temperature of the filament, for which the Stefan-Boltzmann constant is 5.67 into 10 to the power of minus 8 joule meter raised to minus 2 and second raised to minus 1 Kelvin raised to minus 4. So this is the problem they have given. Now we will see its solution. Now students, the given values are E, that is emissivity, is equal to 0.4. Area is pi into 10 to the power of minus 5 meter square. dq by dt, that is the radiated energy, is 60 watt. And if you have to just convert it into the joule per second, then it will be the 60 joule per second, or the 60 joule second raised to minus 1. So students, we have the formula dq by dt, that is the heat radiated per unit time. dq by dt is E into sigma into A into T raised to 4. So this is the formula. Now simply you have to put the values in that formula. So the power radiated, that is the dq by dt is 60. So we'll just put, and after that the value of emissivity they have given 0.5. Then after that the value of Stefan-Boltzmann constant is 5.67, they have given into 10 to the power of minus 8. Then the area of surface, that is surface area which is emitting the radiating heat energy, it is 5 into 10 to the power of minus 5. Then after that they have asked us the absolute temperature, means the entire terms will be at this side of equality sign. When they will move to that side of equality sign, then it will be in the denominator. So T raised to 4 is equal to 60 into 10 to the power of minus 13 upon 5.67 into 2.5. Now student, you will be having the question, why that 60 into 10 to the power of 13 having the power 13? So the main reason is, as I have already explained, there will be the addition of this minus 8 and minus 5. So the total summation will be minus 13. So this minus 13 will be when it will be at this side of equality sign. So this minus 30 will be get converted into the positive 13. So that's why t raised to 4 is equal to 60 into 10 to the power of 13 upon 5.67 into 2.5. So simply if you make the calculations by using your log table, then you will get t raised to 4 is equal to 4.23 into 10 to the power of 13. So we want the value of absolute temperature only, that is only T. So the power of T raised to 4 we have just transferred to this side, then it will be 42.3 into 10 to the power of 13, means we have just to move 1 point to the right side, so it will be 42.3 and the power will be 12 and raised to 1 by 4. So if you just look its a value, if you see this value into the power log table, then you will get T is equal to 2.55 into 10 to the power of 3, means that 1 by 4 will be into multiplied to this 12, so 4 3s are 12, so the remaining power will be 3, so T will be equal to 2.55 into 10 to the power of 3, so the total will be 2550 Kelvin. The total absolute temperature will be 2550 Kelvin. So this is the value that we have calculated here. Now student, those of you who have not understood, again for them I will just explain this problem one more time. So students, the first of all they have given the value of E, that is emissivity, the area 5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 meter square, and the heat radiated per unit time, that is the dq by dt, 60 watt they have given, and further we have converted into the joule second, that joule per second, it is 60 joule per second. Now the formula we have is the dq by dt, that is the heat energy radiated per unit time, dq by dt is equal to E into sigma into A into T raised to 4. So this is the formula we have to use. So student, we have the value of dq by dt, that is the heat energy radiated per unit time, is 60, is equal to, now we have the value of emissivity also, it is 0.5, and then we have the value of Stephan-Boltzmann constant, that is sigma, it is 5.67 into 10 to the power of minus 8. After that we have put the value of area, which is given 5 into 10 to the power of minus 5 into T raised to 4, means the value of absolute temperature, we don't have the value of absolute temperature, we have to calculate. Now simply the entire term which is at the right side of the equality sign will be moved to the this side of equality sign, and the entire term will be in the denominator. And the power, if we think about the power, then minus 8 plus minus 5 will be minus 13, and this minus 13 when moved to this side of the equality sign, when moved to the left side of the equality sign, then it will be converted into the plus. So it will be converted as T raised to 4 is equal to 60 into 10 raised to 13 upon 5.67 into 2.5. So this is how we have rearranged the equation, rearranged the entire values to calculate, to obtain the value of absolute temperature. Now students, we will just if you just calculate this value by using your log table, then it will be T raised to 4 T raised to 4 is equal to 4.23 into 10 to the power of 13. So simply we want the value of only T. So that T raised to 4, the value, that power of 4, I will just transfer to that equal value, means I will just transfer to this side of equality sign, then it will be, here is 4 power only 4, so when this will be moved to this side of equality sign, so it will be 1 by 4. Now I will just transfer this 1 point towards the right, then the power from the 13 will become 12, means we have just made just for sake of our convenience. Now 1 by 4 will be multiplied to this 12, so the remaining power will be 4 3s are 12, so the 10 raised to 3 power only remaining. So it will be easy to obtain the value of absolute temperature now. That is T is equal to 2.55 into 10 to the power of 3, which will be equal to 2550 Kelvin. So it will be the value in Kelvin. So this was the all about we have learned in this video. Now the next in the next video we will be discussing some terms or the concept related to these problems, or we will make some division of this chapter. Thank you so much.